What's good, Angel? Current effect trading? That's good. Good, Fatal. Why aren't you talking? Locked in, bro. Are you seeking to short? No. I don't have any indicators. Probably never will. Just setting up my journal and stuff. Look at dollar index. Dollar seems to be doing its thing. Still has more room if you like. Equal highs here. Just setting up my journal, guys. So just give me a moment. This dollar chart seems pretty good. All right. That's everything I want to put in my pre-market journal. Minimize that journal. So basically just expecting dollar to potentially run those highs. We'll have the daily high right there. Daily high. And the weekly fair value gap. Just extend that through the week. For $1. How's everyone doing, guys? So this is game plan for today. I'll leave this open for a bit. Same levels. Yeah, pretty simple levels today, I would say. Just a buy side, sell side, How much lower below sell side? The new week opening gap on the daily chart. How much higher above buy side? Well, there's this 15-minute fair value gap. There's also these highs here. That can go up there if it wants to. And that's it. Simple. We can take a quick look at YM, see if it's kind of aligning. Yeah, YM's straight to the roof. Straight down for YM. So pretty much all of our weekly objectives are been hit except the new week opening gap. So we'll just kind of have to see. YM's doing its own thing. 200 away from drawdown on live funded. You're $200. You're $200 away from being in drawdown, so you're $200 profit. I'm confused. Or your break even. I don't get it. Question, Gatie: is there anything you would change or add from your PO3 ebook? No, but I am currently no. Nothing out. There's nothing I'm gonna change in that one, but there are a couple of little tweaks here and there that I am gonna most likely implement in my new updated book. It's for myself, but I mean, if you guys want it, I can also send it to you guys. Amir, just come back to running. Yeah, hell no, bro. Did someone just give me a gift? I saw something on my face. Let's go to Elena. Let's go Defi. Longs off open trust. It could definitely go up. Yeah, we'll show the RTH once it Right, good morning to you too. I'll show the RTH. This is your RTH close. So I'm gonna remove the game. No, I'm gonna leave that up there. I'll show RTH once we're closer to open. I want people to be able to read this still. What do you think about gold? It's beautiful, man. Gold is great. Gold is great. Can you show us RTH? You don't have to spam. First of all, I already showed it. Second of all, I'll show it closer to market open. Yo, get this guy out of here, bro. Pissing me off already. I think we have a good chance of filling out the NVOG sitting down there. I think so too. I don't know if it's gonna happen today or not because we've done some damage lower already. You know, from Asia. What's an alternative Forex factory? There's no news today. There's nothing significant. Yeah. So I took a screenshot. What's your comment on recent ICT video? Good as every other video. I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys the news. I always take a screenshot. This is the economic calendar. We have literally no orange or red folder on Tuesday, so you don't have to worry about like any of that stuff. Stocks are down. He's been saying that stuff for like years. What is the last word in the sentence? Old new week opening gap. It's this level right here. So I'm basically saying if we're gonna start making lower lows, where can I expect price to draw to? The old new week opening gap. At least the high of it. Best case scenario, maybe we can get 50% of it. But I'm not for sure. Can we see Forex Factory? It's okay. Good Vex. Did you ever show your video on cam? Really? Cool. This is the economic calendar. This is only red and orange folders, so there could be yellow folders. Want to buy 1K worth of TBT accounts, but Cloudflare is down. Can somebody tell me USD news today? You know what, bro? You should use my code. That's what I think. We can do more poker giveaways. How to watch for specific news on Forex Factory? What do you mean how to watch for? What does that mean? Like how do you read the economic calendar? Is it true toss-up move? I think they're gonna up their prices and then they're gonna just remove the activation fee. I think that's their plan. So I guess we'll see. Did you pass your TBT? Yeah, we did actually. I won't be able to get it. I was like, how was the poker tournament? The poker tournament was fun. 8 more live trading videos. Are you done with YouTube or TikTok? No, it might be postponed until New Year. There's a couple of things I want to accomplish first and finish first before I switch over. Game plan? The game plan is to focus on something intraday and be really patient and manage risk. Bro, Gaddy, my computer's breaking down. I can't use Google. Well, that's not good. What's the news for today? There's nothing. There's no news. Nothing significant. Delta hasn't officially announced what their rumors. All we can do is wait. Yeah. Um, Apex, Apex still has that discount. Apex has 80% off and $40 lifetime activation. Do you use Rapid? Yeah, I do. Stay 2, yes. Gotta be like 100 to 150. Yeah, I think it'll be like 100 to $150. Same. Some people are saying like 70 bucks. It's not gonna be 70 bucks, no activation fee. Are you tripping, bro? It's gonna be like 100 to 150, in my opinion. How long till the giveaway ends? The Alpha Futures giveaway is forever. Um, for anyone who uses Take Profit Trader code, we'll do poker tournament giveaways. But that's gonna be for the whole Discord. Yeah, Alpha Zero is like 90. But you can get Alpha Zero for like 60 bucks if you wait for a discount though. Or like I think I've seen it as cheap as 55. Has FedEx paid you for the rapid? I got a payout, yeah, if that's what you're asking. Trade Singer's down. They're all down, bro. They're all down. Guys, the poker tournaments, I'll keep running poker tournaments in the Discord, but I'm not gonna be giving my own money. I'm gonna be using whoever uses my take profit code, that money, I'll give it to you guys. We'll do like cash giveaways in the Discord. Let me see how much I have right now. We're almost at 100, so we can do another week. We can do another giveaway. All right, market's open. We got lock in. How much money do you typically make? Don't worry about my money, bro. Focus on your money. Why you want to know about my money? You guys showed a video of your camera. I just saw that. I saw it, but I don't know if it's true. Either way, it doesn't matter to me. Right. We're just gonna have to be real patient here. The best thing that can happen, ideally, we take out the buy side, and I actually want to see us go all the way into that 15 minute. Like I want to see a full run here. Now, would I enter longs if we took sell side and broke higher? Maybe, but I would much rather just wait. Appreciate you, Batman. So we're gonna go to regular trading hours. Whoops. We're gonna focus on. So this is the opening price today, closing price yesterday, regular trading hours. Notice this liquidity pool that we took. So we're going up first. Today's gonna be all about patience, exactly. To be honest, Rapid has consistency unfunded. I don't know how to trade that. Well, you gotta learn, brother. Keep the wins relatively similar. That's all. It actually might be worth it to look at gold. Never mind. It may have expanded a little bit too much for my liking. Otherwise, I would have maybe actually looked at it. Okay, market trades up, takes out the short-term high. I took a buys just now, 1 to 2 R. I'm hoping you didn't click the button because that was very uneventful. I hope for somehow the trade didn't go through because eh, that's tough. You just gotta be patient in this. Did you take the pre-market longs for gold? I told you. Maybe. Yeah. I don't care. We're waiting anyways. But you gotta wait, man. It's literally been 1 minute. How you gonna wait 12 hours and then you train the first minute? You know? You can already tell it's gonna be choppy, very range bound. I don't even want to mark anything out. We'll just these equal highs. That's what my eyes jump to right now. That's it. That's all I can really say. How to keep confidence? $600 away from payout. You don't build it's not time to build confidence now. If you don't have the confidence, you gotta do more practice and more study. No news today, just yellow folder. What's happening on day 92? I mean 100? Nothing. We're gonna keep going. Devoid, stop trying to be right and just trade, bro. Nobody cares about what you say. No offense. I'm just trying to give you advice, bro. Nobody cares about what you said in the TikTok chat at 9:31 in GatieTrades' stream. Okay? You take your trades, you make your money, and that's it. That's trading. My analysis was spot on. That's great, bro. I'm just letting you know that me and everyone else in the stream could care less, you know? So you're kind of just wasting your time. This is stuff that you want to put in your journal, you know? I was anticipating this and that. How are you even gonna take trades if you're typing in my chat what's gonna happen? Listen, this is why I don't recommend you guys like. Oh, I mean, yeah, you guys can. If you're entering long, you're following along, like, and you really don't care. It's pretty cool. You know, you want to talk about when you entered. We can like Anyways, we take out the buy side there. No model. Yeah, I don't really like silence either. Market moves higher. I'm still watching this area here. It doesn't have to go there because we took out the buy side. But see, I want to kind of see it like leave the range, and then I want to trade back into the range. So like this could inverse, and that's your first presentation, very obviously so. But it's not clean. Like I don't want to take this inversion. Thanks for the compliment. I'm not sure what I said. I don't remember what I said, but I'm genuinely just want the best for you. I genuinely just want the best for you, bro. Don't seek. And listen, let's be real. The reason you're putting it in my chat is because you're seeking approval. I'm just letting you know that. Don't worry about approval from others, bro. You don't need that. You don't need anyone to tell you, "Oh wow, you called them." Nobody cares. No one's gonna. At the end of the day, bro, it's about making money. So you gotta do what's best for you to make money. This is for today, October 17th. Possible. Yeah. I think anything inside NWAG is fair game. This could deliver lower. It's not something I want to trade though. Just gonna be watching. So this could definitely deliver my objectives. It's just quite not enough for me. It's still like, just going right back into this range, and I really want to see more. Like I want to see a better trade than this is a decent trade, but I want to see a better trade. I want to be extra patient today. You know, because we already took out my daily. I miss poker night. How'd it go? Poker night was fun. We'll do some more. You ever trade on the live? I always trade on the live. Do you recommend Apex for the first time? Apex is solid. I personally recommend Alpha Futures because it's really easy to get a payout with them. We'll do more poker nights. Poker nights will be determined on if anyone uses my take profit trader code. So if people decide to use that code, then we can do more giveaways, just cash giveaways, if you guys want that. What do you mean it's easy with them to get payouts? Like Alpha has really easy payouts. Like you don't have to build a buffer. So this fair value gap could deliver, but me personally, I'm not convinced. If it trades up to the high here, like if it goes any higher, I'd expect this setup to just consolidate, to be honest. If it goes immediately down, we get an order block. That might be worth engaging, but we'll see. Yeah, see, I wouldn't want to be in a short right now. I'll tell you that much. If I was in short, my stop loss was here, I would not be feeling confident about this trade. I asked in the Discord, I've qualified zero, and they said I can withdraw 50% of my balance. Yep. And I would, if you're eligible, I would do that right now. Do not wait any time. Take your money out. I'm gonna quickly look at the dollar and see if there's anything that could be. Nah, see, not really. There's nothing really on dollar indicating that it could be offering support. I mean, it's literally just going sideways. There's a 1 minute gap in there, but it's nothing. We rejected off the 5, so dollar's still unclear. In fact, this inversion here could actually deliver higher to the buy side, and that's something. If we get a clean inversion there, that's something I may be willing to engage in. The risk reward isn't the best. Nah, the risk reward is not that good. We just wait. Maximum loss goes to 50? No, sir. It'll stay wherever it was before. If it's at 50 right now, then it'll stay at 50. But if it's at 49.5 or if it's at 48 or 48.5, wherever it's at right now, that's where it's going to stay. And that's why I like Alpha Futures. House Aqua, I've never tried them. That should be marked like this. We're respecting that Sibi, but again, I'm not really convinced anything here. We did reach org 50, didn't reach the full org, which is cool, I guess. I'm gonna question this order block. It would give 2.5 R. That's a pretty good trade setup for 2.5 R. I wanted to see dollar be bullish though. Look at YM. YM's not really aligning. We don't get the order block anyways. If that candle formed the order block in one go, maybe I would have considered, but no, not yet. Because look at ES making a higher high now. So we're going to have to wait. We're just going to be patient now. Maybe something could have formed in here, but there's nothing for me personally right now. Just let it do its thing. London is 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. Opening range 1:30 to 2. London kill zone open. You de-risked? I'm always de-risked, brother. My risk is always going to be the same. I like how my risk. I never really have to de-risk. Like this order block could deliver. I'll be honest, it could deliver. I'm gonna make a new concept, guys. First presentation, bearish fair value gap. What do you guys think? W or what? I don't trust this shit, man. Look, the 1 minute chart, you can see some inefficiencies, but look at this shit, man. I'm not touching this. If it wants to go down like this, it can go down. We'll just tape read it. This order block right here, that would be my entry. Your stop be 0.5 for 1%. On my live account, I risk 1% per trade. $15-minute. No, there's nothing in here. Bullish breaker in here. Low, high, lower, low, higher, high. That's your bullish breaker. No order block. Notice we never got the closure below. So that'll be no trade idea for me. Study this volume imbalance. There's nothing in here, guys. This is choppy. Let's be real. Trades to the high that Sibi, or sorry, the low. I would tape read something like this. Really, you'd have to go low hanging fruit here, though. To be honest, you can't be asking for much. I wouldn't even leave a runner for NWOG. I would just take it. That's 100 points. That's crazy worth. We're just gonna have to tape read the short here. Not something I want to risk on personally. We'll just watch it deliver. So if we get below this low, I'm a little bit behind. Dollar is finding some support, I guess. But I think this is already gone. So we'll just watch. Yeah, low of day right there. That's my target for shorts. This is not first presentation. This is just a Sibi. This should be your first presentation. Taking out the sell side here. And not something I'm willing to trade. If I was in this trade, I'd be break even right now. Besides the order block, what else did you like about this one? The bearish fair value gap here. The buy side liquidity that was taken. The respect of org 50%. And the fact that first presentation was never inverse. So we got first presentation. At the bearish fair value gap. Buy side was taken. Sell side was open. 50% opening range gap. And then we get the order block confirmation. A lot of confluences. Still not enough for me because of this consolidation. It's not enough. I don't even know if it's going to get all the way down here. It might just stop here. So it could, though. It could really start picking up the pace and just start ripping. That's possible, but if I miss it, I miss it. I don't care. Do you ever do currencies? I used to swing trade them. I wouldn't day trade them. Personally. But we'll see. Not really anymore. No, I'm not in any trades. I didn't take that short. It was a tape read idea. I don't think it was worth risking. Looks like it's gonna go straight down. Maybe. Actually, I don't know. ES still hasn't made a lower low. Dollar wasn't looking the best either. YM's going higher. I don't really trust this. In fact, I think a long here might be better if I'm going back into the range. But I don't really want to take a long, so we're just gonna wait. I would have been broke even on that short. Unless you took 1R. Could you have even taken 1R? Not really. You could have went for a 1R. You might have got it. Your buys? I'm pretty neutral if I'm being honest. You got the 1R? Nice, bro. Yeah, that's why I said you gotta really just low-hanging fruit objectives. You broke even? Yeah, I would have probably broke even too. So back into the opening prices. We're just going back and forth. We did a whole bunch of nothing today. Just staying at that opening price on the day. I don't know why my new day opening gap is not showing. That's something that's kind of annoying. Where's my new day opening gap? Are we just hovering the new day opening gap the entire day? Or is that all the way up there? I want to know where it's at. 24.9 pretty much. Okay, so we're not there. I see the gap in here, but I don't really like it. I'll annotate it. We'll just see. It's kind of sloppy that it had to come all the way back here, but what can you do? It's been sloppy. I see the fair value gap. It's still not something I really want to engage in. I still feel like we could easily just do a bunch of nothing and then make a new high and then break lower again. Could deliver here though. 3-minute fair value gap. So far rejected pretty strongly from it. You'll notice the volume imbalance in here. Delivers to the tick. Looks like ES is syncing up. I'm gonna check dollar. Not really syncing. YM's also moving lower now. So that's interesting. Looks like they're all moving now. I'm gonna mark out a couple things here because it looks like we're kind of ready to go. This sell side pool, Friday, October. Let me do it like this. This low, why this one? Because it's inside the new week opening gap, and then 50% is right below that. So I'm gonna keep that on my chart. It's so frustrating. Every single time we break low, we just got a huge candle that moves up. Like it's not really a trade condition I want to be in. We're gonna most likely wait for the macro flash 10. And if it just goes lower, man, we miss it. Who cares? Come back PM session, come back lunch, come back final hour, come back tomorrow. What I do want to see is what's Nvidia stock at? Is it time to buy more? We're still above 180. Damn. Okay. I'm not even gonna mark this 3-minute. Just gonna watch it. Make 700 short in the last 5-minute candle. Nice, bro. Get a low taper on your beard. Market makers are out for blood today. Listen, only the weak get cut. Inexperienced. This PA is buns. It's only been 20 minutes, bro. I mean, it depends on your trading window, I guess. So much volatility. I guess you can say that. I think we go lower now because ES has a nice fair value gap right there. ES looks a little bit cleaner than Nasdaq, I would say. I mean, maybe not. Think they'll beat earnings? I have no idea, bro. Zero idea. Doesn't really matter. They could not beat earnings and still go up. They could beat earnings and still go down. It doesn't really matter what the earnings number is. Will it target London low? I think so. This is expected to be on a Tuesday with the other before. Yeah, I agree. Too early? For what? This ain't it. You should be happy, bro. Like if you see this, this is my personal opinion, but if you see this and you didn't take a trade, especially if you were expecting lower, I think you should be proud and happy. That's just how I see it. Like I'm very content that I was able to sit here, understand where it's likely to go, but know that it's not worth risking. And I agree. I mean, everyone's different, obviously. Everyone's system different, but for me, in my system, there's nothing in here that I really like. I talked about this order block. I demanded it formed immediately. We got 1, 2, 3, 4-minute candles, and then we ended up closing all the way down here. It's not really a trade I can take. You know? You can take a trade? Yeah, if my model forms, and we do take out sell side there. We could see a full run to buy side, or we could just continue lower. Because we have a daily SMT here at low of day. And also, if you look at dollar, dollar is moving higher now. Super sloppy, but it is moving higher. You took this long? Did you take this long at 9:45? Oh, you got in long 946? Yeah. I had a feeling some people were gonna take that. I'm be honest, bro. It's not the worst trade, but I think if you want, I mean, do you want my advice or should I just not say anything? I know a lot of people don't want to hear shit, which is totally fine. Side tech, why are you being rude, bro? In my opinion, it's just like a fear of missing the move, like taking a long here, you know? Like, if it's gonna go up that way, like, is this really what you wanted to see? Like, the sell side still being open. I guess it's not the worst, though. I'll be honest, it's not the worst. Like, we took our sell side here, there was an SMT. The timing's a little bit off, but, like, just the condition, the fact that we move up, we go down, we go down, we move up, it's still potentially range bound, you know? Like, it's hard. It's not an easy condition. I don't think it's a bad trade, to be honest. I don't want to say too much bad. It wasn't the worst trade. There was good logic behind it. It's just the draw was lower. You know, I would have personally at least waited for the sell side and the new week opening gap, maybe. Damn, bro, I took that trade too. Almost got off basically break even. How, bro? That's crazy. Please share candle background. Okay, pay attention because I'm only gonna do it once. You can play back the YouTube video if you want after. The green candle, 66BB 6A. 66BB6A. Everything else is black except the background D0D 4DC. This is what I'm going to be rocking for a while. I know I've been changing them, but no one said BBC, bro. No one said that. I don't know why I said that. Like the launch should wait for the 2 or 3 minute to invert for full confirmation. Yeah, you could, but like realistically, in like, let me ask you guys something, Jacob and you gotta change your name though, because I want to talk to you, but I can't be saying that name. We're just gonna call you BD, right? So you tell me BD. Like, just I'm just gonna ask you guys a genuine question. Were you genuinely bullish at this time, or did you just see the setup and want to enter long? You know, like, did you really like? Could you confidently say? And by the way, you can say yes. I'm not hinting anything, but can you really like at that time? Did you really see it as like, oh, I really think we're gonna go here, and we're not gonna go here? You know, because if that's what you saw at the time, then I think that's a great trade. But ask yourself if you're like, we could go here, but we could also go here, but the setup form, so I'm just gonna take it. Then that's like a little bit of impatience and stuff. Monday morning, ICT was streaming and was waiting for CE of the September delivery to CE to get tapped. That was my target for yesterday too. Do you stream only on TikTok or I stream on YouTube as well? I like the YouTube chat more than TikTok because TikTok trolls me. Because what makes a good setup is that it's one-sided, you know? That's what like that's what makes a good setup. That it's like really likely to go one-sided. I was so close to taking that 938 short. 938. Yeah, that's the only thing I would have taken too, but it took a little bit too long to get below this opening price. I don't like this wick. I really don't like this closure. And I really don't like this wick. And then this candle starts opening up and then closes all the way down. I don't like the way these 4 candles formed. Otherwise, that would have been a really good trade, this order block right here. You can see it comes right back to it as well. It's sloppy, but it delivered. I was bullish. I was hoping a bullish S&T would form off the London and Asia low. There's our daily low. This is all I really care about. We took the buy side, we broke down. We tested the order block, broke down. Sloppy, but delivered. It delivered. No one can say shit. It delivered very nicely. I too cannot say shit. -1 deviations of that swings over there. Although I wouldn't look at that swing. Two point five is right there. You love my ebook? I'm gonna make an even better one, but this one is really good. Yeah. Did you enter? No. Not clean enough for me. You think Nvidia will beat tomorrow? I have no idea, brother. But like I said, it doesn't really matter if it beats it or not. Um, doesn't really matter. There's your new week opening gap and 2.5 standard deviations. How much worth it is to buy someone like Charmaine Discord? I don't know. I've never been in there, bro. How much is it worth? I don't know. I think he charges 100. What do you think is a good price to buy? I want to get like below 180. One of my criteria is to buy, I have to be bullish on Nasdaq. I'm not bullish on Nasdaq right now, so I have to wait. Once Nasdaq's bullish, if Nvidia's, in a discount, then I'll buy. Charmaine is a very good trader. I really do respect Charmaine because he put in the work, and that's what I like to see. We traded that old no week opening gap. I don't mind taking a long here, expecting a move back into the range. But let's just see how it forms. Mm. Heard of cheddar flow or something? I don't know what that is. Dog. Look at the 1 hour and the 4 hour. Nice. You shorted gold, let me know. How are you gonna click short and then ask me to let you know? Let's just think about that logic for one moment. Waiting for a 15-minute FG to form at this point. I'll take it down to low. Yeah, that would be. I mean, these are my final targets. Lower. Top step not showing price. The website, like to buy accounts, or you mean like the Top Step X? Top Step X. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm on Alpha Ticks and it looks fine. Maybe just try refreshing or something. Is there a 2-minute gap in there we traded into? No, just straight sell side delivery. And always missing trades, bro. Just always missing trades, bro. Should just come trade PM session. What do you mean just come? Like trade with you? But that's definitely not happening. How do you mark trade open? Go back to the candle at midnight. 0 0 0 0. No gold. No, I don't trade gold personally. You like AM or P? I like AM way better. If you know where to go break even, it's a great strategy with a high win rate. It's pretty good for prop firms, I think. I don't know. I also don't really care. Why don't you trade your live via TradingView? I want to execute on the mini. Sorry, I want to chart on the mini. So I don't want to do all this charting on the mini and then switch over to the micro and have no annotations on my levels. You get me? I want to make, and I don't want to trade the mini. I don't want to trade the mini on any of my accounts. 10 a.m. is a new ETH 4-hour candle, yeah. Did we leave a 15-minute gap? 5, 10. So we just look for a silver bullet idea here, I guess. Although it's not going to be A+. Why does it matter to chart mini versus micro? The mini's a little bit more precise. The micro's books are thinner. Meaning there's usually more wicks, more spread. The mini's a little bit more precise. So I just base everything off the mini. Also takes the pressure off then. I can trade my live account on my phone. Be out full of. Yes, it happens. When do you think the market will crash? I don't expect a crash. What broker do you use for live? I use interactive brokers. I'm long. Never mind. Did you take the long? Looking at how it's going, I think it's likely to bounce off the monthly FEG. That would be interesting. All-time highs. I don't. Yeah, to me it's possible. I won't even say anything. It's possible. Perfect power 3. The power of 3 is nice. I think we can all agree that it literally opened in a perfect double purge lower, and this is literally where we're at right now. Like it was a perfect delivery, a perfect move. Hard to trust. It was just this. I would have been broken even here though, if I'm being honest. So it doesn't even matter. I would have been broken even at 944, and I definitely would not have re-entered at low of day. So yes, it's really nice. In terms of executing my model, it's not the best. I would have just broke even. If I took that OB, I would have broke it. I'm not even gonna lie. That's no OB. We don't have an imbalance after it. First of all, it's inside first presentation. That's an imbalance. Okay. That's first of all. Second of all, it trades up into this imbalance. I'm just gonna mark it like this. Okay. Third of all, there's a 2-minute fair value gap that overlaps with that order block right there. So you're 0 for 3, brother. You're 0 for 3. We would just start making annotations, to be honest. It's not the cleanest OB. I mean, 1, 2, 3 minutes. Even, I don't know. Me personally, I would have broke even. If anyone else took this OB, would they have broken even here? Maybe you enter here, move your stop here, but my entry would have been here. So I would have had to risk 83 points. I would have broke even for sure. I'm not even gonna lie to myself. I would have been either stopped in profit or a hit break. I definitely would not have been able to hold that trade. You would have shorted 945. Yeah, I don't think I would have taken that one because the sell side's right there. But I feel you. Maybe if it offered 2R towards 1.5. Like you would have had to hold for the October low, which is fine, I guess, if you're really expecting that expansion. Mark up your 10 a.m. first gap. Nah. PM sets and success rates better. For me, it's pretty similar. I mean, I'm way more profitable in the morning, but just because my win rate's higher in PM doesn't mean I make more money overall in the PM. Why are we bearish? I'm new. Just bearish on the higher time frame. Still, like that hasn't changed. Yeah, this is looking gone, guys. I'm gonna be honest. Straight up. Straight up. Let's go upside. Oh, I don't think we're going up today, brother. There were entries. You can't say there were no entries. There were 100% entries, just maybe not for you. You could have entered off the inversion here. Could have entered off of this bearish fair value gap. You could have entered turtle soup at the buy side. Could have entered off this order block, this order block. Could have entered off of the 3-minute fair value gap here. You could have entered off of this order block, this order block, this order block. They were offered. Whether they were high probability at the time or worth trading, and that's up to you. There's a breaker in here. High, low, higher, high, lower, low. This breaker. There's definitely entries. There's always a PD array to get in. ES was also really clean, yeah. Maybe that's what I should have done. Is shorted ES. No, I still would have been stopped. I think I would have been. I wouldn't have put my stop loss here. I mean, maybe I would have. I don't know. Who knows? Who cares? We don't even have to think about it. Are we bullish? No. Just because we take out sell side doesn't mean we're bullish. I mean, it could be, but me personally, no. I mean, as long as the sell side is open, I wouldn't mind shorting. Gotta find something really nice though. Oh, no trades yet for me. There's a 5 minute gap in there. Yeah, the candles are big. I mean, how much are you risking, LB? Because I would just take it with a 1 micro. You could also always enter on ES 1 micro, right? Which is actually something I'm gonna switch over to the ES chart now because these candles are like 60 points, which I don't like. Reading your trading book today? Nice. Was it dumb to me to assume would reverse after took out age of lows? No, don't ever call yourself dumb. It's totally fair for you to say, you know what, I think maybe once we take the sell side, we could get a reversal and maybe see a higher high on the day. Don't ever call yourself dumb. Were you maybe missing some of the bigger picture? In my personal opinion, yes. My personal opinion, yeah. And I'll explain why so quickly. You just gotta look at the daily chart. I always do it off the daily chart. Um, where were we going on the daily? Like it would be a full counter trend trade, you know? Like where are we gonna likely go? Are we gonna see this whole candle flip? No, right? That's not gonna happen. Even you know that. Are we gonna maybe see like you have to know that the daily chart is going lower. So if you're gonna take a trade long, you better have a really clean objective. Maybe this high, something super small, maybe 50% of the range, you know, something like that. Like it's not bad. Also, just because you have an idea, it doesn't really matter. Like if like I don't know if you actually clicked buy. I don't know what your criteria is, but for me, my model actually never formed long except right now. It just formed long right here. If I was bullish, I could take this if I wanted to. I wouldn't. Freaking 120 point stop, but you get what I'm saying? So just because you have an idea, it's fine. It's fine. I have ideas that are wrong all the time. Did we enter any? Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to wait. Gonna have to wait, personally. You guys are all bullish, huh? I don't know. I'm personally still bearish. I want to see it come down here and maybe down here, but we'll see. It's not something I'm willing to enter right now yet. End of the macro. Do you know a guy named Aishan? No, I don't know that guy. Are you trade? I'm looking for a trade, but nothing really has piqued my interest yet. It really have to be this bull. Took the buy side out here. I think this just needs to be a fainter color. Nice. Bias still bearish. Hasn't changed. My personal bias has not changed. This would be an aggressive short entry, but it would meet my criteria. If dollar is really bullish, maybe if dollar can like inverse this, YM maybe also moving lower. That's stop loss is crazy. Could squeeze out 2R. ES looking like for risk to reward purposes. Never marked the low on ES. Whoa, the low on ES is so far. Gonna be SMT'd for sure. Yo, I can't take this short, bro. It's too far. You could try Six Sister approach. Can't even get 1 R out of it. No, it's gone. Make it simple and just mark out this gap here. I'm debating it taking an R. Yes. The issue is I'm gonna have to SMT it. That's the issue. There's gonna be an SMT, and I don't like that. We just watch ES. Watch watch the trade setup. Trading back into the Sibi. Send it down to the equal lows. Gatie, I need this. If you have that mindset, bro, you're already cooked. I'm gonna be honest. You're cooked. You're absolutely cooked. It's the worst mindset possible to say something like that. No, no trades yet. Getting sloppy in here. I hate that I have to re-sign into my broker every time, bro. I need this. You need this higher or lower? What is this, price action? What's so bad about it? I don't think it's bad. Read. I'm not sure what you're saying. Have you found any trades today? No, a couple of tape read ideas, but new 15-minute candle just opened. We do have a 15-minute gap up there. If we're really bearish, it stays open, meaning we don't take out this high. Otherwise, we could maybe look for a short like this. Cut through candles here. The fact that it's trading back in here, in my opinion, it's bearish. This should all be balanced out, in my opinion. You forgot? I don't know. If you guys are being rude to each other, bro, there's really no point in being rude. Just focus on your trading, bro. You know? Why rude, bro? Why rude? Why rude? Why you bearish? Higher time frame. I'll be honest though, like today I didn't expect such a move. No, I kind of did, right? I had all my objectives there. Just continuation from yesterday. That's all. Higher time frame was really bearish for me. Yeah, that thing's gone, in my opinion. I mean, I don't know if it's gone. 24, 410. This should be a BPR. This should stay open here. This one. I think this can deliver. Like, I think that was enough reaccumulation. I don't know. It's hard to say. The fact we got below this low, swing projection and WOG's 50%. Thinking about maybe getting short in here, but there's not really a good enough risk to reward setup. We could maybe squeeze out two. I'm slow of day. It's not A plus. I think we'll just watch it again, guys. It's honestly hard when I'm live streaming. Like I feel kind of pressure to take a trade, but like if I keep talking out loud, like it's just a low of day protraction. I already don't like low of day protraction models, and it's 1018. I'll just watch it. YM SMT there with YM. Dollar just doing its own thing, I guess. I don't know. Dollar's kind of moving lower too. YM made an SMT here. Incoming. How long you been saying that? To 15-minute unfilled? Okay, I like that. I actually like that idea. Solid idea. Yeah, this is good. Cause that's I might actually short from that 15 if it forms something. We'd have to take out this high. If we can take out that high, then we can look for a nice short maybe from that 15-minute. Is there 15-minute in here? Did I mark that correctly? Yes, I did. Dollar's a little bit moving higher. YM as well. There's nowhere we left sell side alone. I think the 15-minute gap was more pressing, given that we had a new 15-minute candle open. There's your 15-minute gap. Now we're in a possible place where I can look for a short. Trading that old new week opening gap high. If we close back below, I would take that short. There's a 5-minute gap in here. I'll mark that out. And 5 FEG in there. Let's use that. I'm going to mark out the 15. Don't even need that order block. Just want to keep that annotated like that. Nice and clean. Part of me wants to just turtle soup and take the low risk trade. I'm still 50 points. That's crazy. Can't even get a nice risk. I like this 5-minute gap right here. I don't like how we reached 50% of this wick. Are you bearish? I'm anticipating a move lower, yeah. No setups for me yet. Potentially an SMT there. I'm gonna set an alert here. No, it's already gone. Dollar is moving higher too. So dollar took out this low here and it's starting to expand higher. So I really wonder if we could get a move lower here on the NASDAQ. I would take it off the 30-second CISD. Would have to close below 24560. Probably gonna enter here soon, shortly with Turtle Soup. I'm gonna have to take it on MES for better risk purposes. But I'm gonna try this. We didn't get the 30-second CISD. I'm gonna check the micro, see if on NQ did we get it. We did get it on NQ. Alright, we'll try it. Taking it on ES for better risk purposes. Just kind of where we're at here in terms of 30-second CISD. I believe that's the price point. 24559. Yeah, about there. A little bit aggressive, but I'm trading a micro ES in here. So looking for the sell side. 50% there. I want to try to add another micro in this. Don't know if it'll give it to me though. Something like if we inverse this fair value gap and then move lower, I'll add a contract. It's kind of sloppy to mark out. I'm not going to mark it out there. If we get below these candles, that's an order block. Like we make it stop here. We came back into that 5-minute. Print a little bit higher. We don't make a higher high just yet. Check out dollar. Whoa, dollar just flipped. Oh, actually no. Sorry, that was a 15-minute chart. YM made a higher high there. So there's an S&T for now. Looks like we'll make a higher high. If we get something like this at 10:30, I could just trade that as well, like a re-entry. I think we're putting in a 30-minute gap. Yeah, it'll be right there. So I wouldn't mind that. I'll just take a re-entry. Try again. Same idea. Remove that. It's basically a 5-minute. I'll keep it 30 seconds. Yes, I'd want to see it very quickly go below this level. Otherwise, we're probably stopped out. Yeah, it looks like it's using it as support. We're going to immediate rebalance. The SMT here is probably going to fail. Yep. ES takes a high there, so I got stopped there. I'm going to close the trade. I got stopped on ES. So we're going to wait till 10:30. Wait for the same idea, except this time from the 30-minute gap, which is going to be here. Whoa, that's huge. Wait, I didn't get stopped out on this account. How? My stop may have been improperly placed. I never actually got stopped out yet. Still in the trade on Alpha Futures, that is. Live account got stopped. I don't want to hesitantly re-enter. Yeah, I guess my stop was wrong. We never actually took the high out at 639. I just show the Alpha Future screen, I guess. Yeah, I'm still in the trade. I never actually got stopped out. I'm just gonna put this up here. I got my fill at 626, so let's just call it like this. I mean, we still could. It's giving me an option to break even here, but I think I'm just gonna hold it because it's already de-risked. Bring this back in here. Just an improper stop placement on my live account, but we're still in on the fundeds. Move my stop here. 30-minute candle opens. If we come up, take the high, and then break lower, I'd probably trade that. I'm still in on my fundeds. Ugh. May terminate that early. Just wait for the 30-minute. I'm gonna move my stop to right here. Because if it just takes a 30-minute, I want to re-enter. Stop this red line. Cut it by half-ish. A little bit thinking about potentially breaking even. My entry is more like here. And then demanding this high get taken to be in a trade, but I kind of like my risk where it's at right now. So if this forms an OB and stops there, that's a really good risk reward trade. Basically, this is the trade we're in right now. We'll just let this one go. See what it does. See if this can be treated as an order block. I know we just trade into some gap, 3 minute or something, 4 minute, 5 minute maybe. Yeah, 5 minutes in there. Immediately going to 50% there. High resistance condition. Okay. I guess stopped out there. We wait for the 30-minute gap and then we try again. This is your M30. So demand it make a higher high and then go from there. We're down 1 hour. Or less than 1 hour, sorry. I'm going to demand the 30-minute fair value gap before I do anything. Which is good. It'll be a good setup. Good risk to reward. Best thing that can happen, we put a bullish fair value gap, break below it. Risk to reward would look something like 3.6 at best case scenario. Or maybe a 2.5 or 3. We gotta wait for it to get above the high though. Otherwise, nothing. You're still in yours? Good luck, bro. Oh, may have to accept I missed the move here. 30 minutes stays open. Very possible. How does house 50% rule work for combine? Is it your end of day? It's literally 1,500, bro. You can't. It goes by, yeah, end of day. You can't make more than 1,500. That's it. Simple. Press inverse that 1 minute FPG. You could take it if you wanted to. I'm gonna demand a 30-minute fair value gap though. And if I miss it, I miss it. It's fine. You just gotta be okay missing it. You know, that's all it is. It could deliver. It looks bearish. 30-minute might stay open. It's possible. It's unfortunate. We got accidentally stopped, and then we got one tick stopped. It happens. Why doesn't he put a stop loss on swing high? He should be on the trade yet. My stop loss was supposed to be here, but I had it misplaced on my live account. On my funded, it was here, so I never got stopped. Then I moved it here, anticipating it to draw up into the 30-minute. So I cut it from, cut 30 points risk off. Took a short at 947, out at 945. Nice, bro. Clean. Very, very clean. Did you win your trade yesterday? Yes. We made some pretty good money yesterday. What's this in here? That red line. Doo, 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 doo. What do you guys do on your free time? Jim, still in on alpha? No. I just joined. Did you take any trades? Yeah, we took the one half hour loss here. Yo, don't you? Some of you guys are weird, bro. Weird ass stuff I'm hearing right now. Or paddle. Look at the charts. Paddle, I guess. How do you get your lines to look like that on the chart? I don't know what you mean. Look like what? They look like lines, brother. Are you profitable or are you just like us? I mean, I make money. That's what you're asking. This guy said, that's funny, bro. Did the 5 minute close? No, 5 minutes still forming. 5 minute is still forming. I gotta wait for the 5 minute to form, maybe. All I am is the man in California. Let's have a new venture. Honestly, should have waited for the 10:30 in general. It's probably just my protocol, what I'm supposed to do. Honestly, I'll move that red line. Just that 5 minute OB. What do you do in your free time? Spend time with my girl, or work on my trading model and shit. You think it's worth learning Python for backtesting? Don't learn Python. Learn how to learn how to teach ChatGPT. You know, doing a gap in there might be an IO Fed. Looks like it will be. Are you interested in politics? No. Did the 5 minute close? Yeah. If we get below this low, I expect a free fall. Hey, I took a 3 month break from the gym. Should I go back? I think you know the answer to that. You don't need me to tell you, brother. The Fed failed. Well, no, it did not fail, but whoa, 3 minute. We'll just watch it like this. Conversations are indicated they have been closing for decades at their churches. Are you live anywhere? I'm live on YouTube. You think it's possible with coding we do to code our strategy and automatically backtest for us, or do you think it will not be precise? You can do it, but it's not going to be easy. But in my opinion, yes. Gaty, do you do low reps for strength or high reps to tone? Yeah, that's the most. That's the most myth I've ever. Most myth. That's not true. What you just said is not. That's not how it works. It's not how it works at all. Although lower reps are for strength, it doesn't really work the way you just said. You still looking for shorts or are we too far in premium? I want to see the 30-minute fair value gap get traded into. But right now, I'm just reading the price action. But yeah, I want to see that 30-minute fair value gap get traded into. which is all the way up here. We have to come all the way back up here. If that happened and then we break, I can trust that. I don't know if it's going to. It's like pretty 50-50 to me. I don't know if it's gonna go up there. And that's why I'm not shorting anything in here. That's what I'm waiting for. Have you tried raw muscle? No. Yeah, you think it's possible? Yeah, it's possible, but it's not easy, bro. It's not easy. But the best traders in the world have done it, I believe. IOFED is institutional order flow entry drill. It's a partial filling into a fair value gap. Five-minute, for example. But that one fully filled. You closed too early? How do you know? You don't know that. Share price action? You gotta wait for 1050 macro, I think. Hopefully, at least. Otherwise, it's gone. But who cares? Hoping that Nvidia at 1034. 1034. Breakaway gap. Oh, you hoped. Yeah. Yeah, it should have been. But it's sloppy. I was like, I don't know if there's any open fair value. No, you're right, though. Yeah, it should have been. People really need to start learning to trade and stop thinking about the money. The money will come. Yeah, you're right. I agree. I hate this day. Do you hate this day or do you hate how you perform this day? I'm so mad at myself. It's good to practice positive self-talk. Don't be mad at yourself because remember everything you did at the time, you were justifying. It was just the emotions played a role. Looks pretty choppy to you. Now it's choppy. Yeah, this happens every day. It's not every single day we take buy side, go to sell side, take sell side, run straight back to buy side, then go back to buy side. Like that's not how the market moves ever. You know. What is IOFED? Institutional order flow entry drill. Any tips on anxiousness before entering a trade? I overthink my entry and it ruins my mood. What's making you anxious? Losing? You're scared of losing? You don't want to lose money? Sell side now? Maybe. Just working in here. For me, price today is very algorithmic. Clean move, but it's slow some. It's just high resistance, that's all. Clean. Very anticipated price action, in my opinion, but if you're anxious, don't even think about trading. If you're still anxious, you should not be pressing the button. That's one thing for sure. Secondly, you got to figure out what's making you anxious. Are you scared of losing? Who said that? I need to. Zach, are you still in here? 1050 macros approaching. Just saw that Alpha Futures losing project. Yeah, everyone is, except Top Step. But they're gonna make their own platform. I think. I hate how I performed today. There's a lot of volatility and I over leveraged by mistake. That's why you always got to calculate your risk. I'm so pissed. I had a 2 hour trade that got edged, and then you went to break even, then you re-entered and lost. Why are you pissed? What are you pissed about? No trades right now. Waiting. I'd have to see the tie get taken personally. I don't know if it's going to. Based on the price action, I think it's pretty 50-50. Um, it's pretty 50-50. But if it does, and we get there and it's 1050 macro, I'll short to the lows. If it doesn't, and we take out these lows first, call my session, come back in the afternoon. You're in the chop, you can always click close, brother. Haven't clicked a single button today. I'm feeling very zen. Be like Tito, guys. We need some AMD movement. Yeah, it may not give it to us. I've been trading for a year and been profitable today. My worst day ever. Yeah, listen, you don't have to rush. I don't know. I'm not sure what you guys are talking about. I don't want to read everything up, but you don't have to explain yourself to anybody. Just you and your journal. You know, that's it. You don't have to justify any mistakes. You don't have to explain to anyone. You don't owe anyone anything. All you have to do is talk to yourself in your journal, reflect. Basically, he doesn't care. If you want to talk to me, man, I'm open to talking to anyone. I got stopped twice. I got stopped out twice yesterday before catching the move. I always move my stop too quickly. Possibly, yeah. But don't let one certain day or scenario make you think you moved your stop. That's like the most common mistake ever, bro. People move their stop to try to reduce their risk. They get stopped out, and then it goes in their favor, and they're like, "Ah, I shouldn't have moved my stop." You're forgetting the whole purpose of you moving your stop to begin with. It's because you don't want to see price reach the level, and if it does, you didn't want to be in the trade, right? That's the whole point. For example, I moved my stop here on that first trade, so I only lost half R. Then I got stopped and it moved lower. Am I gonna sit here and be like, why I shouldn't have moved my stop? No, I 100% should have moved my stop there. Really, I probably should have closed break even, but I'm not good at that. Not too good at that. You know, like it's because your goal is to make money. Listen, it all comes back to one thing. Your goal is to make money, not preserve your money, and that'll explain like 75% of the issues. You know, you moved your stop, now you're tilted and you want to make it back, but in reality, it was a good thing to move your stop. Who, when has anyone, think about this for one moment. When has anyone ever said, you reduced your risk too early? Like, sure, okay, if you're literally doing it right away, sure, maybe, okay. Sure, yes, you want to give the thing some room, but like, if you saw something in the chart and you're like, I'm gonna move my stop loss, in my opinion, that's almost never a bad idea. Sure, maybe you misread something, but at the time you obviously misread it. There's nothing you can do besides cut your risk. That's it. It's never a bad idea to look at the chart and be like, I think I should reduce my stop loss here. Literally never, ever. No one has ever like that is not the right way to be thinking. That's the perfect way to be thinking. Your mindset has to be, I gotta preserve my capital. If you see it chopping, is this a trade you even want to be in right now? Like you close this shit, you know? You come back when it's not. You come back when it's cleaner, you know? Like you wouldn't, but you see this and you wish you weren't in a trade, but when you're in a trade, you can't close. Why hold a trade like this? Like it's because your mindset is make money. That's what I'm trying to say. Your mindset is make money, and your mindset is not preserve my capital. You know, and that's what makes trading hard. It's 1050 macro now. We'll see what price can deliver. We are seeing a single pass lower. That might create a fair value gap. Sell side's open right there. I'm gonna mark it on ES as well with an alert. Sell side's almost tagged. You trade only macro like the times, or you mean micros? It's been 1 hour volume imbalance from October. Yes. What do you mean yes, bro? I gave you two options. Which one is it? This guy answered yes. What do you mean yes? Macros or micros? Just want to make sure. I don't only trade macros now. Ideally, on safety protocol days, almost always, like on no news days, or like I do rely on them, like if that helps, but it's not a requirement for me. First time macro delivers, it's in 2 minutes. We went up and we went down one candle. Add me back on Discord. I'll add you. I'm a stop loss moving guru. I feel you. Um, Dollar's moving higher. NQ should start moving lower. YM. Don't even want to look at that. Just past my stop. PA shit. not really tradable in here. Yeah, like I said, I'm demanding one scenario, and that's the highest probability scenario I think that could unfold. But I don't. You can't just say PA shit. What's so bad about this? It's not tradable. Okay. What's wrong with not trading? Wouldn't you want? Listen, if wouldn't you want price action when it's not delivering levels to not give you a setup? Like, isn't that the best thing that can happen? In my opinion, bad price action is when the model consistently forms and does not play out. You know, like you keep getting beautiful setups from sell side that offer like a strong displacement, and then it just stops. That's like, okay, shit, I got faked out completely. But not this. This is just like no trade for me. LASIK, my entire experience with LASIK was great. Um, how was your experience on the day of your procedure? Like, what did I do? Like, how did it go down? Or just in general, how do I feel about it? It's always gonna be because of you, Myth. What did I do after? So my surgery was in. So I had to get there in the morning. By the time I got home, it was like noon. And then, bro, literally what I did, I had like ICT podcast downloaded, and I had a notepad. Although you're not supposed to read and write, apparently. So I had the where you wear the glasses, and I'm just sitting there listening, taking notes on a notepad, like just blindly. And every now and then, like I'll peek to make sure like my handwriting is good. Then I just fell asleep, and then my girl came over, and I just talked to her, and then I went to bed, bro. It was pretty easy for me. If you can end up coming back in like because then it's chill because like once you sleep wake up it's not really 24 hours, it's only like 10 hours. One ICT podcast, do some music, do some stretching, bro. You know, it's all good. Let's talk about how ancestral we used to live. Hella ancestral, bro. We used to walk around feet on the floor and shit, putting our toes in the mud, you know. I tried catching a buy at 10:13, put a sell at 10:12, and then got stopped. Okay, nice try. Eat uncooked food? Yeah, I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about all that. Who can even say that our ancestor did that confidently? I feel like we definitely had fires and shit and cooked it. I don't think we want to do everything. Our primal diet is the best there is. Do you guys know Liver King was fake? Do you guys know that? Not saying anything about his diet or anything, but you guys know he came out and like admitted that he was lying the whole time. He's on steroids. Yeah, he admitted it. He's on steroids the whole time, and a lot of steroids, like a lot of them. It was all just for the show. Can I copy your traits? You can, but it's up to you. Honestly, bro, I'm tired of having the right idea but always entering or exiting wrong. Well, if you always had the right idea, all you have to do is go back and see what happens when the move actually unfolded, what time, and what took place at that time. Easy, bro. Look at what dollar just did. Yeah, dollar's bullish, so I'm really expecting a run lower here, but it's not happening. Super uncorrelated. I want to say super uncorrelated. We are overall bearish. This is my target for dollar. Like we'll get there. Is it alpha? It's just nothing in here for me. Like, does alpha have trailing drawdown or does it stay at 2K? It trails end of day. Yes. Cooking invention was 50 years ago, which disease rate increased. Bro, that statistic is the most flawed logic ever. 50 years ago, we invented cooking, and that's when we started to increase our. Yeah, bro, sure. But you know how many other things also came out at that exact probable time? Literally could have been anything. Population was also increasing. Freaking. So, like. I can't. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Primal diet is the most nutrient diet. That's not even true. You know how many nutrients you're missing out with primal diet? Just eating like raw meat and stuff. What do the red lines mean? What red lines? 50%? It's just an objective. 50% of the new week opening gap. That 50% opening range gap. Hit that there. And I think we can maybe get down here today. You ever tried raw liver? No, I probably never will. More chemicals? I agree that there's too much processed foods now. I can agree on that. Do you take anything? We're down half R currently, and I want to see a continuation short model, but we're gonna have to be real patient for it. So I have to get above this high. I'm basically waiting to see if we get above this high and break. I'll short. If we take these lows out first, then I'll just leave and cuddle a day. So we're gonna sit here until one of the other happens. You smoke weed? No, I don't do any drugs or anything like that. You ever eat raw frog or a frog? No, I don't. I don't eat frog. You ever tried raw milk? What the hell is raw milk? Isn't raw milk just milk, or am I tripping? Oh, fuck. Raw frog fucking take a frog and take a bite out of it. That's crazy. Have you tried horse meat? No. Bro is tripping. You think if we sweep the initial or internal sell side, we can turtle sweep and go higher? We could definitely take these lows out and start retracing in lunge. Yeah, I think that's a possible scenario. Very possible scenario, my friend. 2 minutes left. We eat raw meat, organs in Ethiopia. Nice. I mean, sure, there's a lot of nutrients in that. Frog legs are good. It tastes like chicken. I can see that being true. I don't think I can muster up the courage to. Also, I'll just eat chicken, unless for some reason there's some really good nutritional value. Dogs. You missed me on that one. I hope the market makers have warm pillows and broken socks for edging my TP. Nobody edged your TP, bro. The market is just high resistance, and the quicker you get over it and accept it. Would you ever switch to minis? Not until I got a 100K live account. Even then I wouldn't go minis. I'd still rather 10 micros. Even if I had enough to trade 10 minis, I'd still rather just trade like 10 or 15 micros. That's my dream, bro. I wish I could build up to 10 micros or 15 micros in a trade. Then I can really manage my risk. Gaddy, when you're looking for trades intraday, what steps do you do to align yourself with the higher time frame narrative religiously? If I have a clear higher time frame bias, for example, today, I was bearish today, right? Pretty simple, obvious. I'm not gonna say simple, obvious bearish bias. Um, but overall, like pretty clean, not obvious, but pretty like bearish bias today, right? Simply just looking for a premium array to be respected. So if I'm bearish, what do I want to see? I want to see a run on some sort of buy side. I want to see some sort of bearish fair value gap, if not buy side. I want to see premium levels be respected. So I'm looking at opening range gaps. I want to see us get above the opening price, break lower. And if I miss it, right, I want to see a strong, aggressive move below a low, like this, and look for a continuation. We just never really got that here. But it is what it is, you know. Probably what you would want to see too. Like, what do I want to see if I'm bearish? We'll wait for some sort of premium array to get taken, buy side or bearish fair value gap, and respect it. You know, we got a bit of an SMT going on in here or something. I don't know. Goat blood is very hydrating. This should deliver the move here. 3 or 4 big candles all the way down, in my opinion, and then it's gonna be it for me because didn't take the high first. So it's unfortunate. Yep, there's sell side there. You bearish. All my objectives are about to get hit, in my opinion. There's sell side. I want to see 1 or 2 more candles reach that 50% level. And then that's it. Unfortunately, no re-entry opportunity. Do you think we could have good setups today? There were some good setups, but I think I would have been broken even. It's unfortunate I got stopped right here on this high. But it is what it is. What's the reason for ID? It's just lunch. A lot of liquidity, a lot of volume gets removed. So let's start journaling this. And it's kind of unfortunate what happened to us, but it is what it is. I probably would have closed break even in here. I mean, I would have moved my stop here, so it wouldn't have been stopped out, but whatever. Pretty good day overall. Cannot complain. We read price pretty well. We talked to, I mean, yeah, I'm very content personally. This could reverse in lunch. Um, yeah, we'll just leave it at that. So the buy side's taken here. Let me just mark this out at 50% opening range gap. Give me a moment here, guys. Get the journal sorted. Orgs 50%. Hey, trades on YouTube. Yep, appreciate you. Gonna make these bolded. For the journal, so it's real clear. It worked a lot in here, but once 1050 hit, the business also hit. 950 macro didn't do much. I don't really want to label that. M5 FEG. The 30-minute stayed open. That's for later. This is your silver bullet setup in here. Silver bullet. Anything else I really want to mark out? 930 reversal. This is a classic 930 reversal. First presentation, fair value gap. Could be OB. Sell side gets taken there. So yeah, pretty good day. We were definitely on side today. Analog CE is still open. That could be something for later. Nothing else I really want to mark in here, right? Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, above, right? So very nice reversal in here. Ended up playing out pretty nicely. This bearish fair value gap could deliver the last move. Um, we'll just block that. How do you catch continuations? Wait for retracement, period, and immediately enter. You still wait for more. I wait for something after, whether an inversion, displacement, something. Or block. How do you get those dots on the lines? This one. You just gotta change the line type. Every line you draw has 3 types. I just chose this one, so it's really obvious for me. The new week opening gap. So pretty much exactly what we wanted to happen today, like happened. If you guys go back to the pre-market plan, I literally said like best case scenario, we go up, take buy side, trade into opening range gap, break lower, and then look for shorts to sell side low of day. That's low hanging fruit. And if we got that, I said I want to see new week opening gap, and we got that immediately. And then I want to see a continuation, targeting the Friday, October 17th low, and then 50% NWOG CE, which we haven't touched yet, but I think we still can. Nvidia at. Now we're getting a potential lunge retracement. I'll look at these highs for lunch. I think those highs are very, very possible. In fact, it could go all the way up into, was it this high right here? I kind of want to sit here and study, but this is your 10 a.m. high, right? Yeah, 10 a.m. high. I want to, this is a good objective overall for lunch. There's like usually some sort of high put in around the 10 a.m. hour that can be offered a good retracement for lunch. Not saying you should take this trade or anything, but we can definitely study that. Anyways, this is what I'm leaving with, guys. I appreciate you guys coming through the live stream. Overall, pretty good day. Can't really complain. Can't really complain. I will see you guys live tomorrow, FOMC minutes. I'll be live morning tomorrow and afternoon. Today, I might trade the afternoon or final hour. We'll see. I don't know for sure. But I appreciate you guys coming through. And take care. Till next time.